This episode is brought to you by FairDesk, a crypto derivatives trading platform founded by 6 former Binance execs and 3 former Morgan Stanley architects. FairDesk is a company focused on building a platform that enables traders to profit from both rising and falling markets. Sign up today and CB will credit you up to $600 in trading funds. For more information, visit fairdesk.com, link in the description below.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready? Right.
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, ladies and gents, we're doing it live. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis with yours truly, Crypto Blood. What's going on, people? I know you missed me. I know you missed me. Wondering what happened to CB? Oh, I'm right here, baby. I'm back with My Two Satoshis. You know I got a lot to get off my chest today, guys. Welcome to the show. Shout out to Griff. Shout out to Wisdom Bars. I got to start with the YouTube Premium members. No shade to you, Griff, but I got to start with the YouTube Premium members. Wisdom Bars is in the house. Voice Crypto is in the house. And if any of my other YouTube Premium members are here, please, a round of applause. Show your face. We're going to get started here. Johnny BTC says, Kamala cares about you, Gavin, too. So I know who that is. He just changed his name, but the same rhetoric. I appreciate the comment, Johnny BTC. FedNOW is live on the 20th. That's a Thursday, not Friday. Hey, thank you for correcting me, Dave. Thank you for correcting me. I thought it was going down on Friday. So we'll see. What will happen tomorrow with the FedNOW? We'll talk about that here tomorrow. Dave Cornbill said FedNOW is going live. But Dave, stick around because I'm gonna show you CB. I've never seen you on my channel, but CB has been talking about FedNOW since 3 years ago, 2020, 2019. I started bringing FedNOW to the channel. One of the I don't know if there was any other crypto people talking about it. Again, CB, if you want to come get stuff that is 2-3 years ahead of everybody else, because I'm always forecasting, I'm a super forecaster. If you want news that's going to benefit you if you choose to actually act on it, come to I Hate Crypto. I'm just saying, that's what you need to do. I'm going to drop the video of my first video, I should say, of me talking about FedNOW back in 2019. J Crypto Minded is now a new member. Round of applause to him. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the support, my friend. Anything for clicks. FedNOW airdrop. We're gonna watch a video on that. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. Not today, Todd. Sorry, buddy. Had to tell you to keep my wife's name out your mouth today, ladies and gents. All right. So again, welcome to the show. Make sure before we get into the nitty gritty, smack that thumbs up, please. I need you guys to smack that thumbs up for me. Support the channel. I got 21 people in the building right now on I Hate Crypto. I don't know how many I have on Rumble. I'm streaming on Rumble Live right now as well, and also on Twitter. So if you can hit me either way, which way pays the day. All right. But smack that thumbs up for me. And if you're on Rumble, smack it. And if you're on Twitter, share it. Share it, please. Share it. Before we get into it, listen, you guys got to take advantage of this. All you need is $1,000 and no other money. $1,000 in trading funds to take advantage of this 1 month free of Bloodalytics. Let Bloodalytics trade your crypto account. All you got to do is go to bloodalytics.com, scroll down a little bit, and you'll see this section right here. Click that, get 1 free month trial, or you can click the actual image, and it will take you to a Google's form where you need to just fill that out, and you can start trading for free for a month, man. Shout out to my peoples over there. I think 2 people signed up in the last month, and let me see. I know for sure this guy right here, I won't say his name, but he signed up 37 days ago for a free trial. He had $1,000. And guess what? He's up $421. That's 42%, ladies and gents. Let me zoom in so you can see that. Let me go down. 42%. All right. We've had some other people. I think this person was actually a paid member, but they've been in the program for 58 days. They are up like, let me see, do the calculations, almost 15%. All right. So check it out, man. You may not have to pay. It may pay for itself once the trial ends. So check it out, bloodalytics.com for more information on that. Follow me again, as I stated, on Twitter. CryptoBlood_ is the handle. I'm still trying to get to that 11,000 for whatever reason. It doesn't mean anything. It's not like I'm going to get some superpowers or something and become a super Negro. Nah, not at all. But hey, you got to have goals to achieve them, right? So 11,000 followers is what I'm trying to get, ladies and gents. All right. Help me over there achieve that, please. All right. I'm getting close. 963. Not too far away. All right. So follow me there. And of course, follow me on Rumble and here on YouTube as well. Let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's do a refresh really quickly on Crypto Slate. Come on. We are sitting currently at $1.21 trillion market cap for the crypto cannabis. Not cannabis. Why did I say cannabis? Because it says it's the top sector. Cannabis is the top sector in crypto? I don't know what that metric is all about. But we are at $1.21 trillion market cap for the crypto industry. Crypto fear and greed index is currently sitting at neutral, and that's right smack dab at 50. Now, we were above neutral. We've been coming down, okay, off the highs of the hype of XRP is not a security, but actually it is a security. So it's a security and not a security. But those that want to, XRP army want to just ignore the part that says it was a security. XRP not a security. It pumped, went up like, I don't know, 70-80%. But we're coming back down off of that little pump. I would have thought we should have seen something more than that, to be honest with you. And, thinking about it, the reason is because it didn't get the all clear. They're still going to trial. SEC versus Ripple. That trial is to start sometime soon. I'm not sure when, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. Let's take a quick look at the Dow Jones. Up almost 0.5% today. S&P is up 0.39%. NASDAQ up 0.19%. VIX is also up. So VIX up, meaning that there is slight worry in the markets. Not much, only 2%. So I'm not going to, really bank on that as an indicator for something major. Forex Factory, really quickly, I'd like to take a look at the economic calendar. This is the first video I've done this week. So, yeah, not much of anything. Housing starts, that's pretty irrelevant. Let's see about tomorrow, though. So tomorrow is Thursday, July 20th. According to some people in the chat room, is the day that FedNOW launches. I thought it was Friday, but what's one day? Give or take one day? What is really going to make a difference? Nothing at all. Unemployment claims come out tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. So if you're actively trading, you want to definitely look out for that. And really nothing on Friday. So a very calm day, or week, I should say. Nothing major other than FedNOW. And some of you think your lives are going to be over after FedNOW launches tomorrow. Well, guess what? If you thought your life was going to be over and you had no control before or after FedNOW launches tomorrow, then you're just an idiot because you don't have any control right now. Okay. We're going to talk about Donald Trump today as well. Crazy situation. I didn't even know that, listen, I stopped following this shit because it gets me upset. It gets me too upset. And I really don't follow what's going on with Trump as far as the indictments and the arrests and this and this. But apparently this dude is supposed to be arrested Friday, or at least turn himself in again. I don't know, was for some Jan 6 stuff again, guys. Can't really talk too much in detail on that because I am streaming on YouTube. Boy, I wish I was only streaming on Rumble right now. You guys got to support me on Rumble. Subscribe to, I see they got like a paid subscription service on Rumble. I would rather you subscribe over there than over here, to be honest with you. But anyway, yeah, he's apparently got to turn himself in again over some J6 stuff. Oh, good God. We'll talk about that in today's episode. But first, before we get into the nitty gritty, I want to bring your attention to the My to Satoshi chart. And I've been doing this since 2017, doing technical analysis on this very chart. If I zoom out enough, you'll see all the scribble scrabble from years and years of just look. I mean, look at all this stuff. We got 17.5. Mr. Jeezy, he's down here still hanging out, waiting on us to return. I think we are. I know you guys think the bull market is on. We got Mr. Michael McDonald Saylor. You know, he's almost CEO. He's top management over there at McDonald's. I told you guys to turn your fucking laser eyes off back on May 26th of 2022. And that was, we haven't seen these levels. We're near these levels when I told you to turn those laser eyes off. But boy, you guys thought we were going to 100,000 and I knew we weren't. But again, back to the actual chart here. We are still in this channel, but we're losing momentum. We tried a few times over the last 4 or 5 days to make a new high to take back this little inverted, or it's not really inverted, it's a Bart Simpson. All right, put his eyes there. No, I know that doesn't look like Bart, but you get the picture here. We've been trying attempts at making a move back above here, but we've seen lower highs and lower lows. So this low, you could say this is a low, then we make this a low, then we make this a low, and I don't know what we're going to do now. We're bumping up against that trend line that I drew earlier today just to give me some spatial orientation. So I would say if we do breach this line, we could see a nice little maybe 2, 3, 4, 5% rally. Nothing major, but we could see a rally as a breakout there potentially, because if I draw another line here, you could say we have a pennant forming right there. All right, a wedge or a pennant forming right there. So at some point in the next day or so, we do have to make a decision whether we're going to break below this temporary channel, the green one, which is the bull channel. I call this the bull channel. This channel, I recolored these. This is now yellow because this is what I call a neutral channel. If we're in here, I'm just going to be neutral. If we're anywhere above that yellow zone, I'm somewhat bullish. And I don't have a bearish zone down here, but we're going to make a decision here. We should see a huge move in the next couple of days because we're running out of momentum here, and we technically got to make a decision. This orange line here, we have to make a decision on if we keep trending sideways, and we're going to run into that trend line somewhere about August 5th, which is a little bit away, but not too far. All right, so let's just keep an eye out on that and see what happens. Now, on to the first subject for today's episode, guys. It is FedNOW going live this Friday. I've been corrected. All right, my guy here, never seen him on the channel. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. But he said, Dave Cornbill said, it's going live the 20th, which is Thursday, not Friday. So it may be going live Thursday. I haven't been able to double check that because he corrected me live. So we'll have to see. But at any rate, if it's plus 1 day, minus 1 day, it doesn't matter. It's rolling out. It's here. Okay. The day has come, ladies and gentlemen, where XRP is going to integrate into FedNOW, and everybody who was an XRP holder is going to be rich. Or not. Anyway, let's take a look at this tweet that Nicky Sapp put out. And I think he actually put this out possibly earlier today, July 19th, which is today. All right. He put this out at 11 o'clock this morning. He said, your entire financial future is at risk. You gotta love the fear porn, right? You gotta love it. You gotta love it. FedNOW launches on Friday. Let's explore why this travesty is a net negative compared to Bitcoin. Well, we know it is it actually is. We shouldn't even be comparing the two. It's apples and oranges. Bitcoin and FedNOW are two totally different things. Okay, I'm gonna play a video straight from the Federal Reserve that explains FedNOW here in a second, so you'll get at least from the horse's mouth what the system is. Yes, I am a wrestler because
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
we're coming for you, Hulk Hogan. Now, his tweet kind of breaks down. It's a great tweet, but again, a little, sensationalism. He says here first, FedNOW is centralized. First and foremost, FedNOW is a hyper-centralized system with funds settled by the Federal Reserve. This means the Fed effectively holds custody of all funds involved with FedNOW payments. No shit. Last I checked, the banks and Federal Reserve and the central banks and all that, they hold all the funds already. So that's nothing new. Obvious risk here is that centralized control enables manipulation, interference, and the introduction of random rules, society credit that disables your access to things like loans. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is not controlled by any central authority. It cannot be manipulated, interfered with, or withheld by for arbitrary reasons. He's very true on this point. Very true. Round of applause for that one. I mean, he's spitting facts there. Privacy. Our reasonable right to privacy has already been stripped away by things like the Patriot Act. That's very true. Round of applause for that. Social media. And now our financial privacy will also evaporate. Sir, our financial privacy has already been evaporated. If you're not transacting in cash, you don't have any financial privacy. They know everything already. It's not like, you guys, you're blowing this out of proportion. If you, like I said before, if you think tomorrow is going to be the end of your freedom, my friend, you have some serious issues you need to work through. Todd said the DTCC NIM, I wonder what they are up to. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about the DTCC, and I'll talk about them in another video. Maybe I'll do another video on that. Very good point, though. DTCC is a very underappreciated, or should I say, like unknown organization. Very unknown organization. We lost privacy with the Patriot Act. There you go. Exactly, J Crypto Minded. That's when we actually lost our privacy rights. They can do what do you call it? No issued warrants. They can come and bust into your house if it's terrorist activity, and it's a lot of things that happened and was passed in the Patriot Act. I think forfeiture. It's a lot of stuff that passed, and we're not going to go down that rabbit hole right now. But yeah, I agree with you there. I definitely agree with you there. Now he goes on to say here about privacy and blah 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 and social credit system that directly links to the CBDC and da 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 da. Okay, Bitcoin is a public ledger, anonymous. It's not anonymous. Okay, pseudonymous. That means, like the XRP verdict, it's a security, not a security. Well, it's anonymous and not anonymous. It's pseudonymous. All right, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for that. Stating the obvious pretty much here. Security financial institutions are not known for their high level of security practices. JP Morgan, of course, Equifax. You guys probably don't remember that. So much stuff has come since then, but the Equifax breach was the biggest personal hacking or breach of personal data ever. No, we didn't get any real money from that. We didn't. Where's our reparations for that? FedNOW will become a de facto instant payment mechanism across the U.S. A data breach could expose millions. Again, our information has already been exposed. We can't. You can't expose something more than once if they already have your information, which the Equifax breach pretty much exploited and exposed everyone's information. So, in this tweet, I understand what he's trying to do here. I really do. But, there's a lot of fear porn going on with this tweet, and a lot of exaggeration at this moment. Bitcoin definitely is a solution, but it should not even be compared to FedNow. It has no relation to FedNow. Matter of fact, before we even start, I'm just going to bring you guys to this video, which let me see if I can do a share and a timestamp so you guys can go directly to this video section when you have a chance. I just dropped that in the chat room. But this video I actually did, I'm zooming in here, 3 years ago on December 20th, 2019. Hashtag ACH, hashtag FedNow. Yes, yet again, just like ChatGPT, which I talked about 3 years ago too, ChatGPT 2 at that point, I also was letting you guys know about what is coming down the pipe when in regards to a new system, a new digitized, tokenized system that the Federal Reserve and government was going to be rolling out. So you guys should definitely go check this video out. I'll play a little snippet right quick for you. Okay, so you guys are saying you cannot hear this going on right now. I wonder why. I'm not sure why you guys can't hear that. Oh, I see why. Anyway, I'm not going to go through the whole thing again.
With integrated
you guys can go check it out. You can hear it now. But definitely I have a link in the description. Let me stop this. I have a link in the chat room, and I'll put one in the description of the video for you guys to check out the whole segment. But just check the rest of this out.
To the customers with the FedNow network, your customers can send and receive payments anytime, any day, anywhere, and have full access to those funds within seconds. Interesting. Features under consideration in the FedNow service include processing individual credit transfers valued at $25,000 or less in real time within seconds on a 24-hour, 7 days a week, 365-day basis, settling payments through debits and credits to balances in financial institutions, master accounts at the reserve banks with an end-of-day balance recorded for each day of the week, providing liquidity through intraday credit on a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week, 365 days of the year basis under the same terms and conditions as for current Federal Reserve services. Wow, this is definitely a huge update, and so that's what kind of this is based off of. So Google in a letter suggests modeling FedNow off of India's unified payment interface, a network that enables mobile transactions, including offering support for low and high value payments and using messaging standards with extended metadata.
So that, you know, I did that video because it was really about India, and they already have somewhat of a FedNow system implemented, or they did even 3 years ago, and they were using a lot of Google's technology stack to implement it. And Google was telling FedNow, look, you guys should use this particular called UPI, United Payments Interface, for your FedNow, not XRP. Okay, just saying, they're not using XRP, guys. Now, will XRP be able to plug in to the FedNow system or any blockchain? Yeah, sure. I would assume that's a possibility. I don't know if that's necessary, but if XRP can plug in, so can any other blockchain. It's not like they're going to pick XRP. Okay, I see all these tweets going on around talking about they're going to pick XRP, or XRP is going to integrate into it and all. No. They have their own system. It's already built. They don't need a token. They don't need a crypto. Okay, it's not based or set up that way. So I want you to see this video that is directly from the FedNOW, or Federal Reserve Banking Services website, or YouTube service, I should say, page. Let's take a look at this really quickly.
In today's fast-paced world, time is money. More people, businesses, and organizations are demanding instant payments. That's why the Federal Reserve is developing the FedNow service, a safe and efficient instant payments infrastructure that will modernize the U.S. payment system. The FedNow service will give financial institutions the opportunity to innovate, enabling their customers to send and receive money in seconds, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Funds will settle between financial institutions in real time, which means there's no buildup of interbank obligations, and end users will have access to the funds in seconds. How will the FedNow service work? Imagine the owner of a coffee shop is running low on coffee beans and needs to schedule a quick delivery. She places an order, and the coffee bean company sends her a request for payment. She responds to the request for payment and pays for the coffee beans right then and there through an app from her credit union, which uses the FedNow service. Once she initiates the payment, her credit union screens the payment and sends an ISO 20022 compliant payment message, either directly or through a service provider, to the FedNow service over the Federal Reserve's FedLine network. The FedNow service instantly validates the payment message and passes it along to the coffee bean supplier's bank. In real time, the supplier's bank confirms to the FedNow service that it intends to accept the payment, and the FedNow service debits and credits the master accounts of both the shop owners and the coffee bean supplier's financial institutions, or the master accounts of their correspondents. The FedNow service also immediately sends a payment message with an advice of credit to the supplier's bank and notifies the shop owner's credit union that settlement is complete. Finally, the supplier's bank credits the supplier's account in near real time, making the funds available. The supplier's bank will have the option of sending a confirmation to the shop owner's credit union that the payment has been posted to the supplier's account, providing the coffee shop owner with certainty that the payment was received. The FedNow service will be designed to be flexible and support a broad range of potential use cases. Banks, credit unions, and other industry providers can use it as a springboard for innovation to support a range of applications such as account-to-account transfers and bill pay. For example, now imagine it's after hours and the shop owner gets a reminder that her car insurance bill is due today. She may be able to avoid a late fee by initiating a bill payment in her credit union app and selecting to pay it now. Later, she repays a friend for a pizza they shared using an app provided by her credit union that clears and settles through the FedNow service. With this service, banks and credit unions can remain competitive by offering the type of payment options customers increasingly expect in today's fast-paced world. The FedNow service will support flexible adoption, allowing financial institutions the option to work with aggregators, processors, and correspondents to adopt the service. Banks and credit unions will also have the option to adopt the full set of FedNow capabilities or sign on as a receive-only participant. The initial launch of the FedNow service will focus on core clearing and settlement capabilities. Additional features will be released in phases to meet evolving industry demands and changes in technology. Get ready for the FedNow service. Learn more at fednow.org.
All right, so there you go, guys. It's a settlement system. It's a layer that, and you know, crypto minded, you said it perfectly. It's literally Venmo and Cash App, just between the whole entire United States banking system. So you no longer need necessarily a Venmo or a Cash App to send transactions instantly. That's all it is. And so a CBDC in the future, is there really a need? Do you need some type of Fed coin? No, you're using US dollars, and it's all on top of this instant payments rail that is called FedNow. So you really don't need a coin. You're still using dollars. Now those dollars are now trackable in a digital format, and if you want to get, real jiggy with it, then yeah, USDC, like Mr. Sekila says, possibly. But you won't need a coin that is pegged to or has a rate that is not the dollar. You're just going to use something that is literally a dollar for dollar. And that's what it's going to be, guys. It's nothing more than that. It's not the end of the world. The world already ended. If you didn't get the news flash, hey, CB is letting you know. It's done, Donna. We got IRS whistleblowers. We got UFO whistleblowers. We got, we trying to put our former presidents in jail. Just nonsense. Just nonsense. Johnny BTC says Mark of the Beast. No, I actually got something that is Mark of the Beast. Some people say this Neuralink is potentially Mark of the Beast types activities, but they I'll do a my 2 cents video on this. There is some ink or tattoo ink that is like digital or something now. There's some weird stuff going on. Maybe I'll touch on another episode. But yeah, guys, that's all it is. FedNOW launching, I guess, tomorrow, according to some people in the chat room. You'll no longer be able to float checks. If your checking ain't connected to your savings, you're done data. You know what I mean? You can't write a check to Paul and then pay Peter and then hope, you get the funds before the check click. Well, we've been past that, but you get what I'm saying. Everything will settle instantly, okay? And debit instantly or near instant, 24/7. You don't have to wait. ACH, the whole ACH platform, that'll be done with, and you'll just have literally instantaneous movements or issuance and debits and credits of payments. You still write checks? No, sir. I don't even know how to write a check anymore. Round of applause to those out there who are still check writers. I don't even know. You should be ashamed of yourself if you're still a check writer. I'm just telling you. You're not watching I Hate Crypto. Maybe you are watching I Hate Crypto if you're a check writer, because you definitely don't like crypto if you're still writing checks. On to the next article for today. Let me know in the comments, though, what you guys think about this FedNow. Is it something that's really going to revolutionize something, or is it what it is? It's just a quicker way of debiting and crediting your bank accounts and transmitting funds between banks, interbank transfers and all that. That's all it is. Make it a little bit more efficient. And yes, there is or will be a level of additional tracking and surveillance they'll be able to do. But honestly, if they want to do it right now, it may take 4 or 5 hops. If an agency wants to find out what money you're moving and where it's going, it may take more effort, but they'll be able to do it without a shadow of a doubt. So don't think that your privacy, financial privacy, is going to be worse or taken away more after tomorrow. No, it's already gone. So get on some crypto, start mixing your coins, start doing whatever you got to do to keep your privacy. Thank God we do have crypto for that. Anyhow, next article is about Trump. My man Trump. I got to get me a MAGA 2024 hat. I'm sorry. Round of applause. I got to. At this point, they're going too far. Now they're pissing me off. They keep going after Trump. Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter. Am I a Trump worshiper? No. He's not perfect. No man is perfect. But I think he's the best candidate, and the polls are showing it by a wide margin. And guess what the current president is doing? Using his power for political repression, oppression, whatever oppression you want to put in there. We're at a banana republic state here in America, and it's very sad. It's very sad. I saw this morning on Twitter, so then I went on Truth to find out if it was actually true, because I first actually saw this image on Twitter. I saw this image right here on Twitter. Okay. And I'm like, let me try to go over to Truth and see if Donald Trump himself put this out. And sure enough, he did. So this is a post on Twitter, on Truth, I should say. He put, witch hunt. Crooked Joe Biden and his Injustice Department want to indict and arrest his presumed political opponent, me, who is leading him in the polls in the upcoming presidential election of 2024. Such a thing has never happened in our country before. And in the middle of a campaign, the election interference and prosecutorial misconduct. Oh, that's a tongue twister for me. So that's what he said there. And here's the actual statement he put out. I'm assuming he put this out on yesterday morning. He said, wow, on Sunday night while I was with my family having just arrived from the Turning Point event in Florida, where I won the straw poll against all other Republican candidates with 85.7%, with all polls showing me leading in the Republican primary by very substantial numbers. Yeah, of course, because DeSantis, buddy, you are failing. You are failing big time, homie. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Nothing. That's the problem. Almost everyone predicted that I will be the Republican nominee for president, and as I am leading Democrat Joe Biden in the polls by a lot, horrifying news for our country was given to me by my attorneys. So it looks like Jack Smith, the prosecutor with Joe Biden's DOJ, sent a letter to him on Sunday stating that he is a target of the J6 grand jury investigation and giving me a very short 4 days to report to grand jury, which almost always means an arrest and an indictment. Man, do you see this, ladies and gents? Yet again, shout out to Air to the Ron for the $5 tippet. Did they Neuralink Jamie Foxx? Oh my God. Round of applause for you, Air. That's hilarious. But guys, this is insane. And what's the coincidence of this happening just the same day? I saw someone on Twitter say this. I'm stealing this from them. I got to get credit where credit is due. Someone said, what's the coincidence that Trump's got to turn himself in the same day that FedNOW is coming out? I think that's a little tinfoil hat-ish, but whatever. This is crazy though, guys. Another indictment coming. So this is 3 on Trump. Man, this is ridiculous, man. If you guys can't realize and figure out that he is actually for the people by all the actions that the deep state and the left and right are handing him, then I don't know what to tell you. You got cognitive dissonance. You ain't got no common sense. None. Current president, Mr. Sekila said, got a nose for that. Martin Armstrong Algo states that current president has around 7 to 10% approval rating. The cheating guys are going to see will be amazing. The cheating you guys are going to see are, yeah, you're right, Mr. Sekila. They're already going to crazy extents to try to, get this guy out of the running. I believe a 7 to 10%. I truly do. I can really, truly see that. They would never admit that, but I can definitely see that. Definitely. So, yeah, man, you guy, Trump, man, they're going after him again, and it's just so unfortunate because he is not the solution, but he's absolutely the best option we have. Okay, what can he do in 4 years? This country is so gone. There are so many deep black budget projects, deep state this, deep state that not in 4 years you can never think that you're going to change something. This has to be an overhaul in a grander stance, from a grander perspective. And 4 more years of Trump is just not going to do it. Not going to do it. Someone else that is promising, and I kind of like, RFK. Now, RFK, guys, saw this morning as well. Looks like this guy is saying he wants to back the dollar with Bitcoin. Yes, he said this at a PAC conference he spoke at. I'll go into the details on that here in a second. But as you guys can see here from the street, it says RFK Jr. announces bold plan to back dollar with Bitcoin in Bitcoin taxes. Now, they're being a little hyperbolic. I'll get into the details of what he actually said here in a minute. But as you guys can see here, he was speaking at a Heal the Divide PAC event. And I was like, what is Heal the Divide? It's actually a PAC that is has some ties to some big Republican donors. Did not know that. So is there some behind the scenes type stuff going on between Trump and Mr. RFK? It's very possible. It's very possible. Wouldn't it be lovely to see them two on the same team? VP and President, Trump and RFK? Man, that would be a glorious day. It surely would be. You have a Democrat and Republican, and boom. It used to be that way. You know, it used to be whoever was the second runner-up to the presidential election will become VP. Probably should go back to something like that. Because right now, guess who would be VP? Trump. And yeah, that would bring some order and checks and balances to the situation, wouldn't it? We probably need to go back to that type of format. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Daddy O said, when the left and right establishment both hate you, you're probably the right choice. There you go. Round of applause for that. Exactly. That's just common sense. So they hate RFK. They hate Trump. Those are your picks, ladies and gents. That's who you should be voting for. Kamala hasn't done anything either. Just smiles for the camera. Laughs. Giggles. No smiles. Just laughs and giggles. Trump, RFK 2024. Boy, that would be epic. They would never let RFK get close. Trump and RFK would pump our bags, no lie. Bro, that would be epic. I would feel proud to be a black man in America if we saw Trump and RFK together. That would be dope. That would be dope. Anyhow, so what he said at this here event, Heal the Divide event he did, spoke at, is that he outlined specific Bitcoin focused policies that would enact as president, including gradual backing the US dollar with Bitcoin and making Bitcoin profits exempt from capital gains taxes. Great idea. Will it really happen? Probably not. Even if he, from a miracle, became president, he would have a tough time getting that pass, I'm telling you. So this is what he really said, because the headlines and people ran with it. He said his plan would be to start very small. Perhaps 1% of issued T-bills would be backed by hard currencies, by gold, by silver, platinum, or Bitcoin. Or, not and, or. So it's not like he's talking about taking all the Bitcoin, going to buy all this Bitcoin and backing it by every treasury bill by a Bitcoin or whatever the ratio would be. No, he's not talking about doing that. And that would it would be stupid. Because that wouldn't be no benefit to the Federal Reserve or to the government. Because the act of them even doing so would cause Bitcoin. People would front run it globally, would front run Bitcoin, and it would be tens of millions of dollars per coin at that point, just because of the supply. Mark Carl Art said, hit those likes. Yes, ladies and gents, please take that time right now to smack those likes for a brother. I would greatly appreciate that. Now, it goes on to say here that backing dollars and U.S. debt obligations with hard assets, he said, could help restore strength back to the dollar, rein in inflation, and usher in a new era of American financial stability, peace, and prosperity. Now he's talking. Kennedy also said it will exempt the conversion of Bitcoin to U.S. dollar from capital gains taxes. He also goes on to say non-taxable events are unreportable, and that means it will be more difficult for governments to weaponize currency against free speech, which, as many of you know, is one of the many principal objectives of his is what he's saying. So, very interesting to hear him talk like this. Not surprising from the few things. I don't really follow RFK like that, but from the few things I've heard from him, it doesn't sound outside the scope of what he's been talking about in the past. Again, the way this type of rhetoric is not welcomed by the deep state. They don't want you to have financial freedom and bring back financial stability and peace and prosperity to Americans. They don't want that. They want to hoard all the resources for themselves. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens, but that's great news. And boy, I would love to see an RFK, Trump RFK ticket myself. Let me know in the comments below if you would love to see something like that. It would kind of mend and heal. This is so crazy because the name of this pack is Heal the Divide. And guess what would heal the divide? If we had somebody like Trump and RFK as president and VP. That would make us come together. The right and left will come more toward the middle. And there would be a lot of partisanship, a lot of things getting done. I think we would have a big ass kumbaya, but I'm wishful thinking. Or am I not? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know. Daddy O said, if we saw a Trump RFK ticket, that would mean the cabal has been defeated already, behind the scenes already. Yes, you're right. I agree. And I don't think they are nowhere near being defeated at this juncture. Maybe I'm being a little bit realistic, not pessimistic, realistic, ladies and gents. Again, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos. And don't forget, go sign up for Blood Analytics. All you need is $1,000, 1 month free. I'll trade your account, automate it. All you gotta do is put the money in, kick back, smoke your cigar, a stogie like Crypto Blood, and collect that money. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Again, like, share, subscribe, follow me on Rumble too. I'm out of here, guys. Holla.
Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay.